skeptics will often point out that the genealogy in Matthew is different than the genealogy in Luke. And most scholars believe that that's because the genealogy in Matthew is according to Joseph's line, and the genealogy in Luke is according to Mary's line. So Matthew's gospel is to display to you the kingship, the lordship of Jesus Christ, that he is the rightful king to sit on the throne of David. Okay, you tracking? Okay, so 2 Samuel chapter 7, God makes a promise to King David and says, your descendant, your blood descendant will sit on the throne forever and ever and ever. The problem with that is, 2 descendants later, Jeconiah, Solomon's son, sins so wickedly against God, God comes to Jeconiah and says, your blood descendant will never sit on the throne. And so you've got a blessing and a curse. You've got a promise and a promise that it's never going to happen. And so Solomon, or King David, your descendant's going to sit on the throne forever and ever. Jeconiah, your descendant will never sit on this throne. Okay, so what do we do with that? Enter Luke's genealogy. Luke makes it clear Mary was the mother of Jesus. She was his physical mother. She carried Jesus in her womb, right? Jesus was born of the Holy Spirit in his mother Mary. So sin biblically transfers from the father's line. So sin from one generation to the next is transferred from us, not from the mother. Okay, that's biblically. So this is wild. Joseph was a descendant of Solomon, of King David, but because he had Jeconiah's blood in him, he could not have his biological son sit on the throne, Joseph. Okay, Mary was a descendant of David, but not Jeconiah's descendant. And so Mary, because sin doesn't pass through the woman, Mary does have King David's blood in her. You tracking? Mary has King David's blood, but the sin is not passed through the female blood, but through the male blood. Joseph can't have a biological son that sits on the throne of David. But Joseph, so the rightful legal heir to the throne comes through the father. So the legal right to the throne comes through Joseph, but the blood of David comes through Mary. The only way those two promises are possible is a virgin birth. That's what should happen in your mind. God is on the human scene just saying, oh, y'all think that this is about you? No, let me just flex for a minute and show you how I can make stuff happen. So when God's promises don't come to pass in your life the way that you think they should come to pass in your life, I want you to just reflect back on this and be like, no, he is the author of life. It's all in his hands. We're good. He's going to make a way where there is no way because he is the way maker. That's who he is.